all across the country,
Students like me
like me,
are walking together
to bring suicide
and mental health
out of the darkness.
When you're dealing with suicide and depression, it can feel like you're the only person who's going through it.
The Out of the Darkness Campus Walk shows you that you're not alone.
Everybody has these struggles, and it's okay to talk to people. Talking really helps a lot.
This is not a shameful thing. This is something that we can come together and overcome.
The Out of the Darkness Walk is a hopeful place. It makes you realize that you're not alone and that your feelings are completely valid.
The experience was so positive, and I have a support network here that I couldn't have gotten anywhere else. If suicide has touched your life in any way, please join us for an Out of the Darkness Campus Walk.
There's a lot of other people out there who are struggling or who have known somebody who struggled, and they're here. They've made it out of the darkness, and they're here to help you find your way too.
Walk with us.
Walk with us.
You belong here.
We're all in this fight together.
Register today at afsp.org/campuswalks.
Hello, and welcome to the 2021 George Washington University Out of the Darkness Campus Walk. I'm Ellen Shannon, Area Director for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention's National Capital Area Chapter. It is an honor to welcome each and every one of you here today and to kick off our online opening ceremony and main walk event. While I wish that we were all able to safely gather together physically as we typically do for our campus walks, I am so glad that we are still together right here, right now, to fight suicide as we get ready to make our marks and leave our footprints all across Washington, D.C. and even beyond. As we prepare to walk, or whatever it is you may be doing to honor this experience in your own way, it's important to acknowledge all of the connections that bring us together today. And whether you are here to honor a loved one lost or a personal struggle, to celebrate a victory, or you are here just to support your family and friends, we are so grateful that you have joined AFSP and GW to help create a culture that is smart about mental health. We have a great online opening program in store for you, so I hope you will stick with us right here for the next few minutes as you prepare to walk. We will be highlighting AFSP's life-saving mission and work to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. We'll be sharing personal stories of hope, giving shout outs to our volunteers, top fundraisers and teams, and even be taking to social media using the hashtags StopSuicideGWU and StopSuicideNCAC to show our community how each of us are uniquely honoring today's walk event. And if you haven't already, I want to encourage you to go to the walk's website and scroll down the page at afsp.org/GWU. There is a ton of great information on there to help you safely share your story and be the voice to stop suicide. We also have activities of hope and healing, as well as some creative ideas to help you raise awareness and funds. And of course, we have links to where you can find AFSP's free programs, resources, and support for anyone who is looking for it. Thank you again for joining us here and walking with us today. We hope you have a truly meaningful experience. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kick off our online opening ceremony for the 2021 George Washington University Out of the Darkness Campus Walk.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy Madsen and I am the incoming board president for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention's George Washington University chapter. I am so proud that we surpassed our initial $5,000 fundraising goal, and I can't wait to see how we grow as a chapter to better serve the GW community through AFSP's mission to work to save lives and bring hope. I want to personally thank all of you for participating today and for all of your hard work and support during the weeks leading up to the walk event. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize and give a special shout out to our AFSP GW chapter leadership. Kelly Amador, Chair for today's GWU Out of the Darkness Campus Walk, Arshia Srivastava, AFSP GW's Vice President, and Abigail Simard, AFSP GW's Communications Chair. Without their dedication and hard work, today's walk event and AFSP GW would not have been possible. As a relatively new chapter here on campus, AFSP GW is in need of volunteers to help us maximize our impact. From day of event volunteers to chapter leadership, there is no shortage of opportunities for you to join our fight to stop suicide. Not only do we plan to continue hosting GW events like today's Out of the Darkness Campus Walk, but we are also in need of help to raise awareness and support in our community year-round through AFSP's free evidence-based educational programs like Talk Saves Lives and Is Real, College Students in Mental Health, our loss and healing programs, including Healing Conversations and International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day, which provide much needed support for survivors of suicide loss. And we are also looking for field advocates to work with our national, state, and local elected officials to make mental health a priority and pass laws that will save lives. These are just a few examples of the many things we will be working on throughout the upcoming year, and I truly hope that you will join Kelly, Arshia, Abigail, and myself to create a culture that is smart about mental health here at GW. Therefore, if you're interested in joining our team, I want to encourage you to reach out to me personally at afsp.gwu.president@gmail.com or to fill out our online volunteer application, which can be found at our parent chapter's website at afsp.org/ncac. Once again, thank you all for participating in the walk today, and we appreciate all that you do to stop suicide at GW.
Hi, Christine Moutier, Chief Medical Officer at AFSP. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating in our campus walks. This is how we raise awareness and funds. It's how we come together to shed stigma, to live more authentically and connect with one another. It is so important. Know that you are not alone, and by taking this step, you're helping others to feel supported and connected and not alone. The funds that you raise are used for our signature project 2025, aiming to reduce the national rate of suicide 20% by 2025. And that is what puts on our advocacy efforts and our prevention and loss and healing programs. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful walk, and I wish you well.
Hey everybody, my name is Allie Walker. I am board chair for the National Capital Area Chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I wanted to thank you so much for coming out today to walk with your campus in support of our mission to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. I can't tell you how much what you're doing means to me and to many others like me who've been personally impacted by suicide. When I was in high school, a friend of mine was struggling a lot with his mental health. And at the time, I really didn't have the resources or the knowledge to know what to do to help him other than to be his friend. I wanted to thank you because what you're doing raises awareness and helps contribute to what we're doing to teach others how to help people like my friend. And so, know that what you're doing today, getting out there and walking with your campus in solidarity as suicide prevention, is making a really big impact on your community. So I commend you for all your hard work, for fundraising, for doing all of the things that you've been doing on campus to get people to come out and walk with you today, and I hope you have an awesome day.
While we are nearing the end of our program, I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to recognize and thank George Washington University and the AFSP GWU chapter for hosting this event at your school. Our teams and top fundraisers, dedicated walk leadership and volunteers, and the NCAC Board of Directors, without whom the George Washington University Campus Walk and our AFSP National Capital Area Chapter's work would not be possible. Before we congratulate our top teams and participant fundraisers, I want to note that these numbers are as of noon on Friday because this video is in fact pre-recorded. Therefore, this all may have changed between then and now and can certainly continue to change between now and June 30th when fundraising closes. To see the leaderboard in real time, you can scroll down to the bottom of the walk website at afsp.org/GWU. First, our top 5 fundraising walk teams are Alpha Phi, GW Kappa Kappa Gamma, GW Capital Peers, Sigma Kappa Zeta Chapter, and congrats to our top fundraising team for 2021, AFSP GW. Thank you so much for your leadership. Groups and organizations like yours have such a tremendous ability to bring people together to strengthen AFSP's mission impact in our community, and we are so grateful for your support. Next, we have our top 5 fundraising walkers: Arshaya Srivastava, Abigail Simard, Kelly Amador, Izzy Buck, and congratulations to our top fundraising walker for 2021, Amy Matson. And of course, thank you to all of our life-saving fundraisers and teams. Each and every one of you have contributed to this year's tremendous success. Now, I would like to recognize our passionate volunteers who have worked so hard to save lives and bring hope. In particular, I would like to thank a very special person who is a founding member of the AFSP GWU chapter and this year's GWU Campus Walk Chair, Kelly Amador. Kelly has been working with the AFSP National Capital Area Chapter and me for years to establish our presence and official chapter on GW's campus. And over the past few months, she has been working tirelessly, not only to plan and coordinate today's walk event, but to also get the AFSP GWU chapter up and running with new volunteer student leadership to ensure that we continue to serve your community long after she graduates this spring. Kelly, you are a trailblazer, a lifesaver, and a hero to so many. I am honored to have been able to work with you during your time here at GW, and I hope to continue our life-saving work together in this next exciting chapter of your life. Thank you and congratulations on a job well done. I'd also like to welcome and thank our 2021 Out of the Darkness Walk Planning Committee and incoming AFSP GWU Chapter Board leadership. President Amy Matson, Vice President Arshaya Srivastava, and Communications Chair Abigail Simard. These ladies are carrying the chapter's torch into the 2021-2022 school year, and they need your help. This coming Tuesday, we will be sending a walk follow-up email that will include their contact information as well as a volunteer survey. So if you are interested in getting more involved with the chapter, please reach out to any of them and or complete that survey to let us know you'd like to be part of our life-saving team. And of course, there's the AFSP National Capital Area Chapter Board of Directors, which is the local parent chapter for the AFSP GW chapter. These dedicated volunteers not only serve as the advisory body for NCAC and GWU, but they are also responsible for ensuring AFSP's mission in our community is maximized through our chapter programs, initiatives, activities, and fundraising efforts. They spend countless hours leading chapter departments and volunteer committees, including everything from education and loss and healing to marketing and development, and of course, our Out of the Darkness campus and community walks. The work of our chapter, which in many ways has had to be reinvented this year to ensure our continued strength, is thanks to their and all of our volunteers' dedication and leadership. And finally, to all of our supporters and all of those we serve, you are precisely why the AFSP National Capital Area Chapter and the AFSP George Washington University Chapter, as well as the George Washington Out of the Darkness Campus Walk exist. It is because of you that we are able to do the life-saving work that we do and bring hope to so many, particularly right now when it may be needed the most. Thank you for your outstanding dedication to raising funds and awareness, and for sticking with us and sticking together to fight suicide. Okay. So it's almost time to get walking and kick off the start of our 2021 George Washington University Out of the Darkness Campus Walk. But first, I want to remind everyone to please share your experiences with our community on social media to show the world how we are still together to fight suicide. As you walk or do another awareness-raising activity, please be sure to take and post lots of pictures and videos on social media. And when posting, please use the hashtags StopSuicideGWU and StopSuicideNCAC to bring our community together. And of course, you can always use our customizable social shares to personalize and add some flair to your posts. You can find these and more on the Walk's website at afsp.org/GWU or in your donor drive account. And don't forget to share your fundraising link and ask your friends and followers to join you by supporting and giving to your life-saving efforts. Now keep in mind, Your fundraising link will stay active until June 30th. So if you haven't earned your official 2021 George Washington University Campus Walk t-shirt, or you don't hit your fundraising goal by today, there's still plenty of time to get there. And of course, these tips and so much more can be found at afsp.org/GWU. Well, the time has finally come to get going, so grab your masks, strap on your shoes, and let the 2021 George Washington University Out of the Darkness Campus Walk begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.